Tea time.
Speaking of the Nintendo Direct, actually,
Good job.
just quickly,
Yeah.
how do you think I should do it? Do you think I should set up my Wii U and record it, or do you think I should do last time and just say a bunch of things ahead of time and then record my thoughts?
You've done both types, right?
Yeah.
Which did you prefer?
Well, I think I preferred the, saying my predictions first and reacting, but I don't have much to really predict because they delayed it, so everyone's kind of assuming what's going to be announced. We kind of have a good idea already. I have some predictions I can make, but...
I'll make a couple of predictions. Try throwing in a curveball or two.
Okay, well, I'll make some predictions here. Okay, so... randomly, for people because we haven't even uploaded this series, here are my predictions for the upcoming Nintendo Direct. A newcomer, possibly an Echo. I think it's more likely to be go in two ways. For the potential newcomer revealed in regards. By that I mean Smash Bros. Of course,
yeah.
Smash Bros. Newcomer. I think it's either going to be one of those really obvious sort of characters, sort of like. Some people would say a Pokemon rep, but I'm going to say something like Isabelle or Bandana D. Or I think it's going to be a smaller character, maybe the Retro Rep early, or not one of these, not someone as huge as say King K. Rool or Simon Belmont sort of thing. As much as I dislike Simon Belmont's inclusion, they're really big ones of notoriety. Yeah. I think it's going to be a smaller, more like, oh, this was to be expected, or no big shock.
Yeah. I reckon with each of the character reveals, it's going to be a newcomer and an Echo. Because that seems to have been the trend so far. They've never revealed just one or the other.
Yeah. And they've had the Echoes, match up perfectly. Because, of course, Daisy and Ridley, they're best friends now.
We can have a match.
Of just Marths.
Of just Marths, who are all different Marths.
But yeah,
there's a point where it gets a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, okay, so this has already gone way too long for my prediction feeding, so I'm going to start off from the beginning then. Okay, predictions for Nintendo Direct. Super Smash Bros. Newcomer, probably at the start or end, nothing too surprising or big. Not a King K. Rool-esque level reveal or anything like that. But, ones that will probably make some people happy, like I'd love it if Bandana D was revealed, or, and Isabelle would be interesting to see revealed. I'm still expecting her to be an original character, not an Echo. Non-Smash Bros. Stuff, though, which I'm assuming is going to be the main focus. Don't expect too many surprises, per se. There was clearly stuff they had planned. The Mega Man 11 demo and stuff like that, that was planned for the Nintendo Direct, clearly. One thing that not a lot of people have been talking about, I think could happen, Pokken Tournament, the next wave of DLC. I think that's due to be talked about.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be the case for, say, I don't think that's going to be the case for Kirby Star Allies, though. I think they're going to wait longer on the DLC for that.
Yeah.
There'll be a new game announced for the 3DS, and for this year they may announce a new game, but I don't expect it to be anything huge. I'm not sure if I'd say it'd be like a lot of people are expecting a new Super Mario Brothers new Super Mario Brothers collection.
Yeah.
I'm not so much expecting that, but there'll be something, but it won't be massive for this year. I mean, so continuing on to what I was saying about the prediction things, that mostly covers it. There's going to be some Pokemon Let's Go stuff. I expect it to, and I guess if I were to add anything else, third party wise, Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles remaster. I expect that was going to be talked about.
Yeah.
Which, instead of talking about Pokemon Let's Go, because that ended my predictions here, let's roll on to that.
Hold on a second, I have some lines of dialogue too.
Called it! I predicted an obvious newcomer. An obvious newcomer was revealed. Isabelle's a newcomer in Super Smash Bros. Totally called it. And she's got an original moveset. Mostly, kind of. She's definitely... It's a little bit weird. Her moveset's certainly based off Villager. There's similarities to it, but she doesn't come across as an Echo. Once she has her own trailer devoted to her, she's the only one who'd have... She's got her own unique tagline. Isabelle turns over a new leaf, I believe it was. And... a lot of her smash attacks and tilt attacks, from the looks of it, look to be too different to be an Echo Fire, and she's got different height properties, so yeah, she's more of a semi-clone at most, I'd say, but hey, original moveset newcomer, not an Echo, I predicted that, I totally predicted that. I kept telling people that was going to happen. Heck, I even predicted that she or Bandanity would be revealed in this Nintendo Direct, and holy heck, I was right. I feel so smug now. That was the last thing of the Nintendo Direct. Okay, no. The last thing was actually a little tease with Tom Nook's revealing Animal Crossing being released in 2019. Which admittedly got me a little bit disappointed. I thought Tom Nook was going to be revealed as a playable character in Smash Bros. He's actually one of the ones I've been waiting for a long while. But yeah, Animal Crossing 2019, that's a thing. But that was all the end stuff. I kind of just wanted to say that because I feel incredibly smug right now getting things right. I mean, admittedly, I did get some things wrong. The Pokken Tournament DLC, there was no mention of that, unfortunately. And I also made a far-fetched prediction. I actually put some of them down that we'd be getting the Retro's latest game being shown off, but we did get new games. I was expecting some new games, but I was too precise with it. I was not expecting Luigi's Mansion 3. That happened right off the bat. The first thing I thought of is, oh, it's Luigi's Mansion. Oh wait, this looks way too good to be Luigi's Mansion on the 3DS. They made a Switch port. I thought it was Luigi's Mansion 1 on the Switch, but no, Luigi's Mansion 3. Totally didn't see that coming, but really nice surprise. Rafi will enjoy that. He really liked Luigi's Mansion, and he enjoyed Dark Moon, though I think he preferred the original. But yeah, that was a really good sort of show opener. There were some of these things, even if they're little teasers, I'm surprised they didn't reveal any of this stuff at the Nintendo E3. The Nintendo's E3 really could have done with this sort of stuff, because it really suffered from just focusing on Smash Bros. For 25 minutes. This one had a perfect amount of Smash Bros. They managed to reveal Smash Bros. And Animal Crossing at the same time in like a 3-minute trailer. So, anyway, the Nintendo Direct, September 2018 Direct, revealed first 3DS games. Kirby's Epic Yarn is getting a port to the 3DS called Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn. I expected more 3DS games, and hey, they delivered. Mario & Luigi's Bowser's Inside Story remake got shown off January 25th, 2019. Luigi's Mansion 3DS port has co-op, and Yokai Watch Blasters. They had, some small 3DS games. They're showing that they're, having some small dwindling support for it. They're keeping that gravy train running as long as they possibly can. And then they, kind of just straight away moved on to the Switch. The first thing there was a Splatoon 2 update. Which Splatoon 2's not got any interest with me anymore because I'm not going to have online soon. They later talked about the Switch Online service, but nothing they said convinced me. It's coming out September 19th for those who are interested in it. But nothing about the Switch Online service convinced me. It's not like they suddenly unveiled Miiverse for the Switch. No, there was nothing to convince me. The trailer for it was cool. And likewise, the trailer for the Splatoon 2 update was really cool. They had a real anime style, and the new ultimate with the grenade kind of looks like you're throwing a death ball. It was all very anime. Very, very anime. They even had that sort of like sponsored by such and such sort of little tease as if it was an anime opening. That was a pretty fun trailer, even if I'm not planning on investing more in Splatoon 2, sadly. That's what happens when online you have to pay for. You have to make sacrifices. Should talk about some highlights, but let's see. There's a beat-em-up bundle that has some slight interest to me. Curious about that. I've not played basically any of the beat-em-ups there because there are a lot of the Capcom arcade ones, and there was no arcade cabinet near me. I've only rarely ever experienced an arcade, and it was usually House of the Dead rather than any beat-em-up. I love beat-em-up games though. Streets of Rage is absolutely amazing, and me and my brothers have always enjoyed like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles beat-em-ups and such, and the Power Rangers beat-em-ups. So yeah, that'd be worth checking out. The fact that it's called a beat-em-up bundle, really cool. Let's see, anything else to particularly capture my interest? Let's see. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection doesn't capture my interest, but I know Rafi will like it a lot. Whether he'll get it or not sure. It's coming out November 2nd. All amiibos to support to a small functionality. And you can get Ganondorf armor in it, but not sure if he'll go out of his way to get it for the Switch as well, given he's already got the game, but maybe. Not really a game I'm planning on getting, though I do enjoy the 2D games, the 2D style of games. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe has New Super Mario Bros. U and New Super Luigi Bros. U, all bundled together, along with having Toadette playable. And Toadette has a weird transformation into Peachette if she gets a mushroom whilst having a crown. It's weird. I'm going to see some interesting comics about that later on, pretty sure. Lots of interesting people trying to debate what is this? What? But that's a thing. It does look fun though, and the thing is I'm curious about is the new Super Luigi U stages. I never got new Super Luigi U, but the stages, they got much more creative with them. And there were some really cool artwork based stages and stuff like that. So hey, maybe that's coming in like January 11th. So there's a slight sway on me. Let's see other stuff. I don't care about Let's Go, so let's skip that. It's all stuff we already knew. Demon X Machina still hasn't convinced me. Yoshi's Crafted World looks really good, but I thought the same about Yoshi's Woolly World. But Yoshi's Woolly World never really gripped me or Raffi. We played it co-op off, we don't play every game we play together on the Grin Bros channel, of course. We played it together offline and just never really excited us. I had a lot more fun with Kirby and the Power Paintbrush, I believe it is, up there. Or Rainbow Paintbrush, which is weird because I hated Kirby Canvas Curse. But yeah, Yoshi's Crafted World, maybe? It looks good, but, I was fooled once before. Let's see here. Town. Didn't expect Game Freak to announce a new game. Heck, a new game on a console. I always thought their games were going to be mobile from now on, if they could help it. But no, Town, a new Game Freak RPG. You're set in a single village, which is wrong because it's called its current project name is Town, yet they refer to it as a village, so that's confusing. Turn-based RPG. It's all set in one area. You never leave that area. Monsters are invading. And you do turn-based combat, and like the area, depending on the area you are, who's passing by, you can get the other villagers to help out in combat. And looks fantastic. I thought it was like a new Fantasy Life game at first. But yeah, Town looks really cool. Because I needed more games for 2019. 2018, all the games moved away from it to 2019. So 2019, like this year, I've been struggling to have a top 12 games to play. Well, my 12 games to purchase this year. But I'm going to be struggling next year. But yeah, Town looks really cool. And the other big news? Well, of course, Final Fantasy Chronicles Remastered. I called that too. I knew that was going to be shown off. Again, still looking very rough, but gosh, it's just charming to see it again. I'm looking forward to following information on that. I didn't expect so much Final Fantasy content here. You got the Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered, obviously. World of Final Fantasy. Kiris loves that game. Absolutely adores it. And Raffi had an enjoyable time playing it as well. It's got new additions to it. I could consider getting Kiris for his Christmas present. It's hard to buy in Christmas presents usually, so maybe that's an option. Chocobo's Dungeon Port this winter. That came out of nowhere. It's a game on the Wii. Pretty fun, though. There's this bird Jesus guy, a reptile Jesus guy that Raffi despises. But he's like such a core central part of the plot, so it's really annoying. But yeah, Chocobo's Dungeon, I watched Raffi play through all of that. He had a fun time with that. Frustrating at points because he just sometimes likes to get in dungeons which are way too overpowered early on. But yeah, that's interesting to see. The Final Fantasy XII Remaster, I hated Final Fantasy XII, but hey, it was surprising, and that's coming out next year. And then they showed that all these great Final Fantasy games are coming onto the Nintendo Switch next year, but who cares about Final Fantasy VII? Who cares about 10 and 10-2? Final Fantasy IX, my second favourite video game of all time, is coming to Nintendo Switch. Oh my gosh, I absolutely adore that. Oh, that is... Oh gosh, that's also releasing next year. Oh my gosh, I need to save up money so I can book next year off of Life, like every other Life commitment. I'm gonna be so stressed by how much I'm playing. I'm totally getting Final Fantasy IX. Like that's a definite. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's my favourite RPG. I love it to bits. Such good gameplay to it. I love the sort of weapon system, how you learn the spells and such by equipping certain weapons and keeping those weapons around. It forces you to stick to older, weaker weapons just to learn the skills off of them and stuff like that. And it's great character design, great fantasy setting, some of the most memorable moments to me. And great story, great protagonist, all that. I love it so much. And it's coming out on Nintendo Switch. So, you're doing good, Switch. Like, you're not a Wii U. You're not got the charm to it. But the games you're getting, now they're exciting me, even if a lot of them are older games. And, yeah, those are all the things that kind of grab my attention.
expected some things, like I expected the Mega Man 11 demo to drop tomorrow. That was the obvious. It's weird that the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate Switch bundle is coming out before Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. It's coming out November 16th, whereas Ultimate's coming out December 7th. That's bizarre. But yeah, I'm pleased as plums that I managed to get the Isabelle prediction right. That was nice to be the satisfaction of being right. And for all those who are fan of those sort of series, Animal Crossing 2019, they've confirmed new Animal Crossing. Please, if you stop begging for it. Why they didn't reveal that at the E3, similar vein to how they revealed Metroid Prime 4, I will not know. Because, like Metroid Prime 4, they were okay just showing the title. I mean, you'd have satisfied so many people just by showing, hey, new Animal Crossing, yay. I mean, heck, you did that with Pokemon too. Just say, new Animal Crossing, yay. And yeah, you satisfy the people. But it tied in well to this trailer. I was a little bit disappointed by it. Oh yeah, I've already covered that. Again, I covered it first. But yeah, so highlights. If I was to chop 1 through 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Highlights. Town, I'd say, is the main highlight because that's a new game. Of course, Final Fantasy IX. It's my second favorite video game of all time. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered, already known, but really fantastic to see. That would have been so much better if I hadn't known it existed. Like, I would have flipped. I would have gone flipping crazy. Luigi's Mansion 3 is cool. Not my game. And New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe is cool. Maybe I'll consider that. Being right about Isabelle is probably my number one simply because I got to be right. And, I guess one last thing to mention. Starling Battle for Lapis. Don't have much interest in myself, but they have the whole Star Fox crew sort of as a playable co-op ally sort of thing. And Wolf is in the game, and they had a really intimidating way of introducing him. It was really cool. But yeah, that was the September Nintendo Direct. Hope you enjoyed. Hope some of you were as fantastic at predicting things as me, ignoring all the predictions I got wrong. In any case, yeah, I'm happy about being right about at least something. So multiple somethings. So yeah, what did you think about the Nintendo Direct? I think it was pretty good, particularly for the timing. Though I'm confused there, I really think that some of these things should have been revealed at the Nintendo's E3. It would have really helped the reception of Nintendo's E3. Even if they were just teasers. But then it kind of helps having a little bit of footage to show off, even if there wasn't much to the big things here. But yeah. I thought it was great, but questionable where they hold back on this. Was some of this stuff not ready to show off? So great, but questionable. That'll do. That's like a 6.9. Let's say that, or 7.2. Yeah, random numbers. Just random numbers. It's a There, let's go with that. Yeah, what do you think? Hope you enjoyed it. And for now, though, for me, is my tea ready to drink? No, it's too hot. For now, though, hope you enjoyed this tea time, and cheerio, everyone!